What if making more connections in your community improved your health and well-being? Imagine a neighbourhood where you felt a sense of belonging, supported and included. We can help find out what's around you in your community. In fact, we have 4,365 places in Christchurch you could try. We think you might find one you like. We've developed this interactive map of Christchurch to help you. On this map, you can find almost all the community and art, cultural, sport and recreational groups. You can find places of welfare, parks and playgrounds, and of course, where to have a drink, snack, or even lunch before or after your community activities. Today we'll be using the map on a computer, but you can also use it on your smartphone, Android or iPhone, and you can also use it on a tablet like an iPad or an Android tablet. So when we open up the map, we'll see a variety of categories. We've got food and drink, parks, reserves and grounds, sports and recreation, cultural and art, community groups and welfare places. What we might want to do first is to zoom in to where you live. So you can do that by using the plus and minus arrows down here at the left. And then using the little hand, you can hold down the left key, the left button on the mouse, and then you can drag the map around and zoom in more. So let's imagine you want to look at a specific category. When you open the map, you'll notice on the left-hand panel that there's lots of little ticks, say against food and drinks, parks and reserves. If you click those little ticks, you'll find that those points disappear. And so you can select or deselect each category as you want to look at it. So let's say you untick everything except for community groups, and now the map will only show community groups, which will show up as little blue icons. Or you might be interested in just food and drink, and that will show up as a little icon that looks like a knife and a fork. So let's try and find something specific. Up the top, there's a little red search bar. If you click on the magnifying glass in that red bar and search for leisure, what you'll find is all the leisure listings in Christchurch. There's a small link down the bottom that says see all 30 results. If you click that, you'll then get a full list of all the results, which again you can scroll up and down using the mouse. So let's have a look at one of these in particular. I'm going to scroll down and pick Phillipstown Leisure Club for older adults and click that. So the map will now zoom into Phillipstown, and on the left hand side of the screen all the information about that club comes up. So if you look, you'll see the name, description, some of the meeting times, a phone number, an email and a location. There's also other information on there as well if you're interested, and you can find that again just by scrolling up and down. So the next thing we might want to do is to work out how to get to Phillipstown. At the top corner there's a little arrow. If you click that, it will take you to directions. So this will open a new window. Then what you want to do is type in your starting address, possibly your home address. So I'm going to type in Montreal Street, and now what we'll see is a series of directions from there to the club in Phillipstown. It might default to car in the first instance. If you don't own a car or you're not driving, you might just want to try public transport. You'll see there are several icons at the top of that blue bar. There's a car, a bus or public transport, walking or cycling. So that ends our introduction to the map. If you would like more information, you can head to our website, which is www.wellconnectednz.org, to find out more.